And here we are, folks. Wobbly Player Syndrome, episode 21. A Warhammer podcast. We still do Warhammer, don't we? Of course we do. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you, Isabel. Yes, we have our regular crew here. It is becoming our regular crew. Stuff the others. We don't need them. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly right. We've been having fun with cameras, makeup, and whitewashing before we started, so sorry for the delay. We won't go there. Alright, who have we got here today? Apart from our regulars, they have names. We have 5 point below me. I said below me. It is Michael.
Hello.
And a 5 point over to my right at the top, that should be Mark.
Greetings.
And then we've got the wonderful down there in the corner, Isabel. There you go. And here, of course,
to do too much. I been drinking.
And I am Greg, and I have spoken.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Yes. So we are here. It's another episode of Shock or Meh. We're looking at the Phoenix Rising. Got it right. Drinking game, by the way, if you are listening, every time we mispronounce the book, that is definitely a swig.
What about if mispronounce the word mispronounce?
Yeah, shut up.
Up top, Michael.
If you get the book wrong, you drink. There you go. Not that we encourage drinking lots of alcohol. Do we, Isabel?
No.
Not that we encourage excessive drinking. Please drink responsibly.
Drink
Witness my
responsibly.
entire performance on tonight's show as evidence of how you shouldn't drink, kids, because it's going to be pretty freaking interesting.
Speaking of interesting, segue. The Psychic Awakening storyline has definitely started. We know this is the first book. Book number 2, Faith and Fury, is around the corner. Book number 3, what'd you call it? What's it called?
It's Blood of Baal, isn't it?
Blood of Baal, yes. It's already been secretly announced. Blood of Baal. We'll make it Blood.
Yeah, Blood Angel 1.
Yeah. So we're going to look at the first one and we'll go from there. But first, of course, we're going to talk about our regular stuff. What's our regular stuff? Oh, that's right. How are you guys going? Having a good day?
Trod on some nails. That sucked.
Trod on some nails. Doesn't seem like the best thing to do.
No, pretty suboptimal, really.
I would say so.
Yeah.
So, anything else? Well, anyone who's been drinking since 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
I've been drinking a lot. I'm not going to say since when. I'm not going to say why either, but it's been a bit of a shit day.
We all get that, don't we? Yeah, anyway. We'll move on. Right, what do we first talk about? We talk about the new stuff that's come out, and we leave it to Michael to tell us all that is grand in the world of Warhammer.
Alright, so probably the closest to my heart is Necromunda Dark Uprising, which is really cool. It's got like the cool new enforcers with the riot shields, and it's got a bunch of crazy corpse cultists who like to chop people up. They released a bunch of plastic Zone Mortalis terrain, a bunch of plastic board sections. So, that's pretty awesome.
Yep.
What else has come out beside that? My brain's not
Come
even
on,
working
come on.
properly. The Ossiarch Bone Reapers, have they come out last month?
They did, and they look fantastic.
Yeah, and I think even more stuff has come out since. I can't remember. I think we just had the box set last month, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
So now we've got the big skull catapult things, which are pretty cool. They've got bony legs and stuff. It's all really cool. I'm digging on the kind of Nagash aesthetic they've got.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Go on, start my rant.
Is there much 40k stuff?
Yeah, go on, start my rant.
Starting your rant about the Bone Reapers?
No. What 40k came out and sold out in 1 minute?
Oh,
sisters.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I had an alarm set on my phone, and I was like, I'm going to order a copy as soon as the alarm goes off. So I've put the copy in my cart, I've hit checkout, it's gone, you need to log in. So I've gone to log in, typed my password in wrong, tried to log in a second time, and they were gone.
Yep.
Like, I looked at the clock, less than a minute that they sold out. I was like, what the actual fuck? On the plus side, I saved a bunch of money because I didn't buy them.
Yep, that's a good... Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take over this podcast to rant about this, but...
Fucking scarce.
It's been over 12 months since they've teased us that they're going to bring out Plastic Sisters. They've had articles on the community day in, day out. Oh, look at this. Teased us with some of the new stuff coming out. Look how good these pretty models look. Whoa! So look at this fantastic box of all the prettiness, including the codex in it. You better get yourself one straight away and sell out in a minute.
Yeah, and did you see that GW were encouraging people to buy gift vouchers so that they could try and buy them faster somehow?
Dude, that
so
makes
how many
sense.
people left with gift vouchers that they didn't fucking get to spend because they bought them to make it faster to buy the box? Like, that was pretty scummy, I felt.
Did you see the letter they put out to apologise?
They put out an apology?
They put out an apology letter. They didn't realise that would be so popular.
Sorry.
That is a flagrant lie, and they know it. They've done this with, like, the last 6 or 7 releases.
Yeah, guys, you do remember which company this is,
right?
Yeah. I, you know, it had to happen sometime.
Well,
sooner or later, GW would go back to its roots, shall we say?
You say that like they haven't been doing this all year.
Yeah.
Like they.
But here's the kicker, though.
I don't
Sorry,
know. Maybe,
reloading.
maybe because I haven't had any releases that I have missed out on. Maybe their reputation survived a little bit longer for me.
No, Elsprings always come out.
Well, it's like the Feast of Bones sold out in half an hour. Moon Curse sold out in half an hour. Like a bunch of these ones have sold out all year. Like, have any of them not sold out immediately?
The Space Marine action figure.
Oh god,
that
Space Marine action figure doesn't count.
No, that price. But here's the kicker with the
that's not them.
Reading the apology letter. Yeah, it's a good read. The kicker is, it's go down to your local store on Friday the 28th,
fucking
Black Friday. They may have a copy for you. Alright?
They will have some copies, but you won't get one unless you're one of the first 3 guys in the store.
Our local, because they are very good, they're actually one of the ones who get a lot of stock. They will have a fair few. Matt tells me they will get a fair few, but it is still first in, best dressed. Good luck. And here's the other kicker.
So there is someone with a swag camping there.
Yeah, pretty much. They said, come down, you can line up before the store opens, we'll have some stuff outside to keep you occupied. Unless it's a bar, I don't care. Yes, even at 9 in the morning. The other part of the letter...
Last time I tried to get something, you had to be there like an hour before the store opened.
Yeah. I've seen the lines go around the corner and stuff like that. See,
most of the people that missed out were actually lining up for you too.
The Sisters will not officially be released until January.
So, we were right. It was all a lie. They're not out yet. And they're not coming out this year.
Yeah.
Being able to pre-order it in November and only a select few being able to pre-order it is pretty bullshit.
Yeah, and then won't actually release them officially until January. And the end of January. Not the start, the end of January.
It's fucking October all over again.
Well, they're going to have Christmas too.
I will have NBN before that happens.
Jeez.
I don't know. For me,
I'll be able to watch stuff.
Be able to play games.
I just wondered if they actually really wanted to release them.
I might be able to host a Twitch stream.
I actually wondered if they actually really wanted to do Sisters, because the delay, and now more delay.
Well, they've been really freaking weird about over-renouncing things way too early. Like the old world thing. They're like, oh yeah, we're bringing back the old world in some way, which we won't specify.
Yeah,
Several years from now was what their press release said.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Apparently that's because Mantic made a big announcement for Kings 4, and they wanted to undercut the hype for that.
Oh, okay.
Can I just
Well, that
ask
much. Yeah.
noob question?
Yeah.
What is the old world? By Rocket.
By Rocket.
You know, like old Warhammer that wasn't
Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar.
Back when we played Warhammer, it was just called Warhammer.
I actually remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like Fantasy Warhammer. Fantasy Warhammer.
Oh,
There you go.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's old world. I thought it was just...
Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy Battles. They're re-releasing it called Warhammer Old World.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Warhammer Vanilla, basically.
I've got it.
But they've said
when are they
with-
releasing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay? Because that shit was cool.
Warhammer
Oh,
Fantasy Roleplay has a new edition out already.
Yeah, in the 40k version. Well, you've got it,
Came
don't you,
out
Michael?
long ago.
You got the 40k version, don't you?
Is there critical?
Yes, I'm reloading as well.
Horrifically detailed Rollmaster style crit tables? Because I really enjoyed that.
It's been redone. It's by Cubicle 7, I want to say, not Fantasy Flight anymore. I own all the books for the new one, but I honestly haven't had a chance to play it, so I haven't sat down and learned the new system.
I find Fantasy Flight games are a little bit too complex for my generally drunken brain.
Yeah, this one's different. It's a bit different from Fantasy
Oh, they
Flight,
did
but I haven't
Conquest.
gone through.
Fantasy Flight did Conquest, the 40k card game. That was pretty easy to play. So there you go. It's not always complicated. Bye, Rocket!
Yeah, because it's raining outside, so he's like
Beautiful.
panicking. It's like, the rain is going to attack me!
The rains are coming!
Very, very interesting dog.
No
But
way.
yeah, other new releases. The Dark Millennium playing cards came out again. That was cool. The latest made to order is all Inquisition stuff. It's a lot of old and some of them really hard to get Inquisitors and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was
Which is
excited.
pretty cool. I actually, I got to pick up one or two models that I've been meaning to get for ages, but haven't found at a decent price.
The Confessor,
So that was
as
cool.
soon as I saw the Confessor, I was like, oh, I must have him. So, but I've got, they've also re-released the Assassins, the old school ones.
Several of them, not
Yeah.
all of them, only like half of them.
Vindicare,
We got,
Calixtus, Calidus,
Mephiston.
Everstar. He's
Yeah,
not out yet.
Mephiston.
He is a tease. The
Yeah.
worst kept secret.
Are they the old models for the Assassins, though?
Yeah.
The same
Yeah.
as the Calidus.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're,
Because I've got all of
the
those.
second edition ones.
Second edition, yeah. So I've got the Vindicare already.
They've only released half of them, so like they haven't released the Vindicare who's got his guns in the air. They've released the Vindicare who's holding his gun
Yeah,
out like that.
I've got that model.
They haven't released the Calidus with her arms in the air. They've released the Calidus doing that.
Yeah.
So they've only released like half of the sculpts.
Oh, okay.
I think I've only got the Calidus doing this. The Calidus
Yeah.
is my favourite. I always wanted to be the
The Calidus is pretty badass.
Depends which book you read. Red Gobbo, the Red Gobbo Christmas one came out as well.
Oh yeah, I guess the Red Gobbo counts. I was just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I went, oh, cool. 55? Not cool. See ya.
That's the thing I'm not getting.
That's a lot for a grot.
For a grot. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a painting contest.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. Take it, boys
Yeah,
and girls. I got a leaky
Found some
beak.
pretty shit hot rooms, but I've got to say.
So, just off camera,
I
right?
mean, it's just not so
If
much.
I can find off camera!
Houses I'm really good at. He's got ears, people. Did you see that?
Oh, sorry. Just had to do another line. I mean, blow my nose.
See, I thought drinking all afternoon was bad.
Just had to fill my nose with blow. I mean,
The whole mountain of snow. My
Right
road
up.
won't move.
Oh, very good. So there you go. That's our new releases, yes? Good. Wonderful.
did I complain about the Ossiarch Bone Reapers dice being dumb?
Oh, they... Yeah, they were dumb. The ogre ones,
They're
they
like-
were better.
It's a 2 or a 3 or
Yeah.
a 4. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Just put a number on there. Just fuck it. Just put a number
Yeah.
on there.
It's cool, but your opponent will never be
Oh,
able
I
to read
just
it across
thought-
the table.
Yeah, and then the orc one, when they brought that out, it should have been 1, 2,
Yeah.
lots.
1, 2, 3, 4 dots.
Yeah.
Now,
But they
maybe
did
four.
learn. The orc one were terrible.
Fours when you run out of fingers, right?
It depends who's using.
That's when you just call in more boys.
Yes.
I was trying to teach my son this the other day, and he said, "I think I like orcs. They're funny."
They are funnier. They
Orcs
are
are
funny.
great.
So, all right.
I haven't played them much, but they're great.
That was my first army. My first love. That was when they were crazy. That was the mono wheels.
Nuts, freebooters.
Yeah, and everything. I'm going to do this. First, I'll see if it blows up. I'm going to do this. See if I kill myself
See how
first.
fucked I am.
Yeah. How were the good days?
I remember playing against you, and it'd be like I'd have like 4 squads of Marines and like a Rhino or something, and you'd have like 8,000 green skins.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't think I've got enough bullets.
I remember the game was 2-on-2. Trent was on my side, and he deployed first along the thin line. And I went, I can't fit my orcs. There's nowhere to put my orcs down. That was good days. Good days. So, back to now. What do we do now? We talk about hobby progress. You think after 21 episodes, I know what I'm doing. No.
Well, we do drink a lot usually, so it's fair that we get confused sometimes.
Well, drinking is my hobby, so my hobby progress is extraordinary.
Your progress has been going great all day.
I've made some really good progress today. I've powered through 3 different types of beers, and they've all been delicious, thank you.
Good. The ones I've got now is horrible.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah. I'm not that surprised. It was a, buy this and I'll give you this. Alright, I was going to buy it anyway, but sure.
Free beer.
Yes. They're not sponsoring me, so I can't put it up.
Like a Great Northern to me.
No, good God, no. Nobody deserves that. Nobody.
So I have no hobby progress. I have just not had any time for anything.
Oh, that's a sad story.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm strangely comfortable with my lack of painting anything.
It's good, because I wasn't going to give you a hug. Michael! I saw a photo of you trying to tackle that Necromunda box.
Right after I finish muting myself, I'll give you a hug.
Yeah, like, I've actually not really built much of the Necromunda box, because there's a lot in there. I've nearly finished my last squad of Gene Stealers for the slow grow. I've just got to wash their skid air flesh, and then they're done.
Nice.
So, I've made pretty good progress on that. So I'm pretty happy with where that is, but that's kind of all I've done. Oh, and I built that weird Necromunda truck to use as a caravan that I covered in dumb plates and guns.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Where's the truck?
I didn't see that one. There you go.
I think I can't remember if I posted it on the group or not.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't look at our posts, come on.
I forget where I post things.
I don't remember seeing it.
See,
I'll have
and
to
he
put
would
it
know.
up. It's kind of wacky.
He would know. That's good. Yeah, I quickly assembled my final expansion to the slow grow, and then sprayed them. That was exciting. But there's no painting there. Oh, what's going on there? Sorry, something's trying to install while we're talking. That is just rude. Look at that. Everyone can see. Everyone see that one?
Is it Adobe?
No, it's Battlescribe. Yeah. But,
Hang on, I read the terms of service.
I have an actually relevant hobby experience.
Yes?
I did actually talk to my eldest son last night about orcs, and I put on the accent and did a lot of quoting of old Warhammer 40k games.
Yep.
I also slipped a few Warcraft 2 things in there.
Yeah, that happens.
Orcs he was very fond of, and he thought orcs were very, very funny and very cool. So my hobby progress is encouraging my children to play, because I don't.
Excellent.
If you don't talk to your kids about orcs, someone else will talk to your kids about orcs.
That's it.
That's right. And they might not be the biggest orc. They won't be the boss.
It's all about who's got the
Orcs
most
is the
teeth.
biggest.
Right, so my hobby progress, I did that.
I told them about teeth.
It's good currency. So I did purchase something online. What did I get? The Deathwatch Captain, where he's got the sword and Combi Flamer running at you. Artemis, sorry, I think it's called. I'm converting him into Captain Pelis Masan, which is the Forge World Salamander character.
Ah.
So that's my hobby progress at the moment, is converting him into that. And then, of course, the 12 Days of Hobby is coming up. If you haven't seen that on our Facebook page, do yourself a favour. Go see that on our Facebook page. /
It's
RLG
very
40K.
pretty. It's got a rainbow.
It does have a rainbow. We're very proud of it. See what I did there.
Like my headband.
So, starting on the 10th of December, I think it is 12 Days of Hobbying!
I'd be happy if I can do 12 minutes.
I've
certainly got enough Necromunda figures to last me through 12 days.
Well, yeah,
no matter
it's...
how hard I
I just post like a Harry Potter Advent Calendar minifigs.
Yeah, beautiful. It's great.
Just post an empty beer every day.
Just one?
I guarantee I could do... I think I could do 12 just today.
So, 10th of December, we start off our hobby progress. And we are we are asking everyone to get involved. Have a look at that box of shame you have. No, the one with the minis in it.
Is this the call for me to actually record my unboxing?
Yes.
I'll do it here. I'll upload it.
Yep. It is. I pulled out the all the salamanders I've yet to paint, and that added up to 1,500 points. I went, oh crap, that's a lot of painting in 12 days. But it's there. It's going to be fun.
Paint my Primaris.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now I've got Adrox, and I did get the new book, and I thought, oh, and the Primaris Captain that everyone gets. Remember the one who always pops up? If you haven't got a Primaris Captain, or is it Primaris Lieutenant? That's the one that every time they release one, he's a new Primaris
It's always a lieutenant.
This guy.
Always a lieutenant.
So that guy there, then. Yeah, see that, everyone who's watching on video? Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
A captain and a lieutenant.
Yes. And yes. I'm actually looking forward to it because I did a 2-hour challenge for a week a couple of months back, and I really got through a lot of minis, and it was really good fun. I did stream it, so all you regulars to this Twitch stream, I'm coming back for more. So it should be fun. We do encourage everyone to join in and post their progress. Yes, progress mark onto the Facebook page. Keep an eye on our Instagram as well, and Twitter. Right. Battle report. Oh, battle report. Good idea. Slowgrow. The last month of Slowgrow.
Yep.
Can we get a hooray?
Hooray!
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 Slow is in the title. It's in the title. We should have expected it to be
I expected it to be slow. Yeah. I didn't expect other things. But
there's a reason
can I do it?
Next year.
That's what she said.
Hey kiddies, if you want to know what that means, ask your parents.
It's slow.
Ask your parents. But yeah, no, I had a game on the weekend, which was a bit of fun. So that was final round Slowgrow
Scenario
against the Beast.
Yeah, tell people about the scenario.
So basically, this was sort of almost a tag team battle against a gigantic monster on a 200 mil base.
Who did you use?
We used Galactus. It was a choice between either that or a Titan, and I feel we made the right call.
I believe you did too.
You made the right call. You absolutely made the right call.
So it was a pitched battle there, but the Tyranids
Galactus
actually
won,
managed.
obviously.
No. I killed him by turn 3, no problem. The Tyranids ate him. And
the Devourer ate the Devourer.
Yeah.
There is now Galactus Tyranid hybrids. So
Hive Mind Galactus, that's going to be fun.
yeah. So basically wound up encircling him in with 40 Gene Stealers and about 24 Gaunts, and just wailed on him, basically, and took him out turn 3, and then proceeded to get shot to hell by the Ultramarines. So yeah, you know, it had swings and roundabouts and things, and it was quite a good game.
Who won?
Me.
Of course I did. They ate Galactus. How do you not lose? How do you not win? How do you not do words?
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Do you know what? I've actually worked it out. I've worked out the narrative. The narrative is that Galactus realised that Tyranids were actually far better at devouring worlds than he is. So he thought, well, fuck it. It's time to pass the torch. Tenacious D style.
If you can't beat them, join them. In the, dissolving gene pool thing.
Sounds like a good holiday.
Galactus is that sort of dude.
Because it'd be like Galactus crossed with a Swarmlord.
Oh, come on. What sort of storyline would come up with, I'm going to get myself killed so I can survive longer?
Yeah,
Psychic Awakening!
Galactus doesn't die. He's part of the hive mind now. He is one with the Tyranids, and they are awesome. See?
Oh,
There's no death. It's exactly the same as the.
It's not a death, it's a rebirth.
Or whatever it was.
Mark, did you have a game? Did you have a game? Did you?
Yeah, we had a game. Played against the Death Guard, and we just pounded that beast. It died in the first turn. It didn't even get to act. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, he did 37, and I could have done more than I did as well. We both looked at it and we were like, that thing's dead. It's just dead. Like, I had a bunch of dudes who hadn't attacked when it died. So that happened, and we're like, well, that's most of the points in the game.
Yep.
So that was interesting.
Did you play on?
Yeah, we played on. I managed to ambush his warlord with my Patriarch, so I kind of caught up a little bit by getting the warlord on warlord kill. But it was pretty much an uphill battle because I just missed out getting the character kill on the beast, so that would have caught me up to a point where it would have been a real game. But there just wasn't enough points left over, so pretty much no matter what I did, I couldn't catch up. So we just played it out, wailed on each other in the middle of the table, just chomping.
And who won?
He won, because he did more damage to the beast than I did.
Yeah. That was a big part. I played against Anthony with his Militarum Tempestus. I always forgot what they were with my witches. I was really excited about this one because there was no fucking rules that screwed up the witches and how they play. It was just go kill what's in front of you.
So nothing could fly.
Oh my god.
That's what you're telling me.
I was stoked. Ooh, I could actually play them like they're meant to be played. And then we unfortunately used a knight. It was pretty boring. Seeing the Galactus, I should have used the giant sentinel head behind me. Anyway, so we killed the beast in turn 2, and I had a character. My warlord killed the beast, so I got the major kill and the character killing it. And so at the end of turn 2, the points were. Anthony just goes, I can't catch up. Good game. So that was it. We only played till turn 2 when we realised we just couldn't do any more damage or get any more points.
We used a Reaper Dragon. I realised I didn't mention what we used for the beast.
Yeah, how dare you.
And I got first blood for killing the beast. That was hilarious.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And we had a storyline. It was, the Tempestus came in to destroy this knight hybrid monster and stuff like this, where the witches came in to bring it back to the beast pens and have put it into its arena and stuff like that. That's it. So the witches did. Yeah, witches got. Oh, I needed a win. I'm sorry, I just needed a win after the demolishing the Gene Stealers, and then it was the reverse gravity and all the other things that screwed me over. But Sligo's over. They get shelved now.
Greg, you okay?
No, I need that hug. I'm going to give to Mark.
They don't have to. They don't have to go on the shelf. You could play like a normal scenario where they
You shut up!
Or do you really hate them that much?
The last game I played, because I got to play them like they meant to, I enjoyed them more. The 3 or 4 matches before that, I couldn't stand them because it was just, well, this is not what they're meant to do, and it's just getting killed. Yes, yes, yes. No.
It's very old.
Singing in the rain. Don't even bother. Come on.
God, yes.
It's my favourite movies all the time. That's why I went, yes. No.
You could always like team up your witches with some Harlequins and some Eldar. If only there was a release that gave you updated rules for doing that.
Is that the cue for go to our ad break, then start talking about why we're actually here?
Well, we haven't talked about the ladder.
Oh, the ladder. Do we want to know about the ladder? We do have our award ceremony coming up in January.
This is a leading question.
Yes.
I mean, we can do the ad break first and then talk about the ladder.
Alright, so
I'm just really excited.
we do
about
have,
the ladder sport.
for people listening, we have an awards night each year.
Sure.
We go
I'm
to,
excited to hear about it too. I'm not even on the ladder.
we go down to the local pub and we can I have a reach of my trophies, hand out trophies to each other to say how cool we are. Yeah,
Actually,
Michael,
I've
you're
got
cool.
one.
Oh, here we go. For people watching. Yeah,
So
people watching. So
That's my wooden spoon from last year.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so we'll have that again. We'll have to dust off our gowns once more, pretty ourselves
That's
up,
pretty cool for a wooden spoon.
get our red carpet going. Yes, we have to bring our own red carpet. It's pretty savage, yeah. So
I think this is about as big as I get, unfortunately.
so that's in January. We do have a big final game of the year in December too, but we'll talk about that later. All right, we will go to an ad break so we can actually talk about why we're actually here. How does that sound? Sounds good. Great.
Excellent.
Back soon, folks. Enjoy. Go to Rollers Board Games and listen to Storyboard Concept. Need your board game fix? What about a new family game to entertain the kids? Head over to Rollers Board Games at rollersboardgames.com and look them up on Facebook. Board games, card games, party games, you name it, we've got it. And if we don't, we'll do our best to get it. Rollers Board Games. Like what you're hearing? So do we.
You scream out in the night.
Who is this, you say?
You speak so silently.
Storyboard Concept.
Oh,
Want to hear more?
anytime that you want.
Go to storyboardconcept.bandcamp.com. And we are back. I better unmute the other guys because I guess you want to hear them too. We are back. Yes, Storyboard Concept. You should check them out. If you've if you've seen a couple of our new videos on YouTube. Yes, videos. People know what they are, right? VHS.
That's that thing. What has the magnetic tape in it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
you are.
Well, yeah. So we do have our PC games getting a bit more involved with the YouTube side of things. We've got City of Heroes and 7 Days to Die going on. So you'll hear some of the music there as well. I actually really like the song that we're using for 7 Days to Die. It's pretty simple. It's your turn to suffer.
Turning into a Benny Hill skit over here.
Anyways, watching our Twitch stream, that's our Isabel. And Storyboard Concept, look, there was International Board Game Day the other week. Hope you all played at least one board game. Look at all that! Yeah, it was good fun. We played a few games at our place, but anyway, Storyboard Concept, very good. Let's get into why we're here. We are here to talk about the new book, which I physically don't have. I've got the PDF. I've got the electronic version. Words today are fun. Brought to you
Words
by...
are our weakness.
Yeah, brought to you
Brought
by
to you
the
by
letter
the
of...
letter 3.
Words brought to you by Audible.
So, Psychic Awakening, Book 1, Phoenix Rising. Yeah, didn't have to drink.
We can't even drink now.
Ah,
Right.
A Rise of the Phoenix. There you go. Have a drink. This is the one with the Elder, Dark Elder, and the... What are they called?
Damn pointy gits.
The other ones, the cult. The religious
The
cult of them.
Harlequins.
No. The arena. Oh my god, words.
Iliad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that one.
The Yanari.
Yanari, yeah.
Yanari.
Alright.
Not enough vowels.
Not enough hours. That's it. So, I had to read the book because this is what we're going to talk about. So that's why I read it. I was excited to see the new cult rules for witches, and I actually did, for the last game, I did play with some of the new traits to see how they went. And then I tried to read the fluff of the book. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I just...
It's not that hard. It's not like it's complicated.
No, it's not complicated, but you know what? I just don't care. I'm sorry, world. It's the Elder. I don't care.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
I was quite underwhelmed.
Mm.
Because we've had this whole hype thing going on for like 6 months, and then the book drops, and I'm just like, it's another campaign book. Like,
Yeah.
they could honestly have given me 2 days' notice, and I would probably be more excited for this than I am now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were ranting earlier about how they're announcing things too early
Yes.
and hyping them up a bit much.
No.
Yeah, I actually was really interested. I read the whole thing cover to cover because I was
Yeah.
kind of interested to see where the storyline was going with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't mind the fluff that was in it. Like, their plans, absolutely batshit.
Oh yeah,
But
batshit
it's
crazy
the kind
plan.
of shit the Eldar would do. Like, their plans are always kind of batshit.
Yeah.
The idea, I think, is it's not stupid, it's advanced.
We're advanced.
Where are we at? That's it.
Grr,
We're ahead of our
here's the
time.
crossroads.
Come on. Yeah, we did touch this. We did touch this. We talked about this at our last episode. Recap. What are they going to do?
Well, the plan is that their original plan was if we collect all of the... I think it's the Crone Swords. If we collect all the Crone Swords, then we can power up Iliad and shit will go down and we'll kick some ass, which was a great plan, except that they didn't have all the Crone Swords and What? You think I'm muted?
No?
Sorry,
No,
something just
is.
flashed up saying I think you're muted.
Yeah.
So I was confused.
I saw that too.
But, yeah, so their plan
Yeah,
was,
there we-
we need all the Crone Swords to power up Iliad, and then we'll be able to kick the shit out of Slanesh, which was a great plan, but every man and his dog knew that's what they were doing, so Slanesh just got one of the Crone Swords and was like, fuck y'all! And then the Yanari are like, well, so much for that plan. So they kind of gave up on it, and then they were like, oh, well, hang on, and I think it's freaking Eldrad had a vision or something
Yeah, he
about
did. It was him.
that if they just all commit mass suicide and all go in the Spirit Stones,
They
then
will
the Yanad will
starve.
be super powerful.
Starve
And then-
Slanesh, and then...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will starve Slanesh, and then Yanad will become powerful. ... Profit. And then we'll all come back to life because the Dark Eldar can make us new bodies. Because you can always trust the Dark Eldar. What can possibly go wrong? And it's
What
like,
I'd like to understand is why is Slanesh not powerful? Is it like the humans don't have kinky sex anymore?
No.
No.
It's that Slanesh lives off the Eldar souls.
Not
Well,
kinky
yeah, but-
sex?
But She Who Thirsts
I was
doesn't give a
certain
fuck.
it was
from-
kinky sex.
She doesn't care where the semen come from, so long as the souls flow. Like, she eats everybody's souls.
Look, I mean,
So-
you can't see my Slanesh temple behind me, but you know.
But yeah, like, their plan seems to be more about buffing Iniad than starving Slanesh, because it won't starve Slanesh.
It's
Slanesh
about
has
making
plenty of
Elder
souls out there.
Primaris.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of feel like the plan. It gives them an excuse to release a new range of super powerful Eldar,
Yeah.
because they're the new bodies that the Dark Eldar have
More
made.
pointier ears.
Why are Dark Eldar making better goodies?
Well, because Dark Eldar are all about, like, crafting flesh and doing weird shit, and then the Yanari are like, well, they're really good at, like, making weird bodies, so they can just make us, like, perfect Eldar bodies. They're obsessed with doing that anyway.
Great idea. Let's get the
I know, right?
worst possible people to do that.
And from reading the fluff, the Dark Eldar who worship Iniad
Yeah,
are not crazy.
yeah.
Like, it doesn't make them not crazy-ass Dark Eldar. They're just crazy-ass Dark Eldar who are like, yeah, actually, killing Slanesh would be great. So, I don't see how they're more trustworthy now that they're cultists. It's,
Well,
it's a plan with several major drawbacks, but...
Can I ask a radical question?
well, we're talking about
I'm gonna go a bit
cultists.
meta. I'm going to go a bit meta here, but could it be, given the lead time on announcements of product, could it be that GW's gone a little bit too hard at the marketing and taken
What?
a step back from actual storyline and writing? Just a little step back, and really pumped their dollars into marketing and not so much into making, good quality narrative products. Am I barking mad here?
This is making a strange amount of sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were expecting this to be much more of a narratively focused worldwide campaign than a
Yeah.
series of campaign books.
I was really
but on the
excited for
plus
World War
side-
campaign.
It does have a bunch of cool new rules in there.
Yes,
Like, they've updated Iniad, which, from what I understand, was still using the fucking index before
yes,
this book came out.
yes.
So, they've given new rules to all of the factions of Eldar, which is something they sorely needed.
Well, they gave them
Um,
opportunities to make them better.
Yeah.
If you get an
Yeah,
Eckhart,
some of them are
sorry,
rude.
excuse me, you can
Some of
pay
them are-
one command point
You
to
go
make them
press this
better.
button, dude, and then you go.
No, I went like that, and then moved my hand, and then belched. So it's timing.
It's all about the order of operation.
I would tried. So
are a classy bunch.
I am. Stratagem. Yeah, so your howling banshees and stuff for one command point can get a different Eckhart power.
No, they can
Ah.
take a second one.
Exarch.
It costs-
Exarch.
It's free to
Fucking
swap
accent.
it.
Oh
It
my-
costs
yeah, I'm pointing at you.
Man, it's free to swap it. It costs points to take 2.
Oh, see words. I should read that.
Yeah. So, like, you can take any of them and lose...
Oh, yep, I see it. Yep. Well, that makes sense because the Drakari and the Inari can have 2
Yeah.
of the skills, which I did choose for my witches. So I did make my own cult. I think I've ended up calling the Blinded Eye because drinking. So they did. I do like the name generators just to help out. So I can no longer have to
Generators
call.
were kind of cool. I thought that was a
Yeah.
nice touch.
So, instead of Bob with pointy ears, it's now Mayator Crean with pointy ears.
Yeah. It's like roll a pair of D66s to generate the name of your character.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
They do have Jane
I'd
Zar.
love for them to have Joe and Blogs in there somewhere.
Remember, I've got my Death Guard,
Inquisitor-
Dennis the Almighty. So
Inquisitor Jacques Holmes Clouseau, or whatever his fucking name was.
Jacques Cousteau. So
No, Sherlock Clouseau, I think it was. Was the old
That was
rogue
the
trader
one that was
character.
actually chasing. That was actually chasing the World Eaters back in the
Yeah.
day. that's the reason that the Horus Heresy actually happened.
So yeah, look, I picked up the
Simply
book
so.
because I wanted for the witch to customize my own cult. So I did pick up Precise Killers and Slashing Impact, and that worked well. Because Precise Killers, I know it's rules, you can tune out now. But if I hit someone and I'm on a 6, I actually get an AP.
Oh, AP,
I know!
pretty handy.
Yes,
Man.
considering everything has an AP of 0, it becomes an AP of 1. Yes!
I remember AP. It was good.
Oh, God. Poison weapons and AP of 0. It's not a good combo.
Unless
it's
you've
a
got
great combo,
50,000 of
unless
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
unless
good.
your opponent's in transports, it's a great combo.
Against the Beast, it was awesome.
Yeah, you would have, like, wrecked its shit.
Yeah, it did, because everyone just went... Because we started so close. I went, right, charge!
Yeah.
So,
I actually did wounds to the beast with Hormagaunts.
yeah, there you go.
I shot it with auto guns.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I had to roll like 10,000 dice. But I did one.
That's right.
My
So,
Aberrants rolled in, finished it off.
so I sort of got it... I did get to the point that it's only got 3 wounds left. I got shooting stage. I don't want to shoot. I want a hand-to-hand because my warlord's there. And trying to... Alright, I'll have 1 shot. Oh, of course, 2 wounds. Oh, he's got to save at least 1.
Yeah, we had that happen.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was the last thing I was activating before I was going to activate my character, and he failed 1 too many saves and it died. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
No, it worked out for me.
Just-
It worked out for me. It's okay. Relax.
Fucking Galactus.
Fucking
Galactus!
So yeah, the book it's got 4 scenarios in it. I think from memory. We go with that.
Got a couple. Basically, it's got scenarios in there for reenacting the stories
The
from
lore.
the fluff, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
Yeah, and I thought that's a nice touch. That's all right.
Yeah.
They've updated Janzar and Bob,
Howling Banshees and
Howling
Drazar
Banshees, Drazar.
and
Yeah,
the Incubi.
yeah, which is interesting because I like how they've done that. Let's do Drazar and Incubi because they can be used in any of the cults, the Mocular Coven or witches. Because if they did just one, like Lilith, well, shit, only one people. Someone else speak.
It's still valid, mate, because you can have 1 people. It'd be just like one. It'd be the Inari or it'd be the Dark.
Yeah, okay, 1 people could have them.
It's just
Yeah.
Someone else should speak.
But yeah,
anyway.
they also gave them more psychic powers
Yes.
as well, which was cool. Like there was a bunch of new stuff in there. Like because previously we've complained about new releases that had fuck all new rules in them.
Yeah.
But this one's actually got a fair bit of rules in it, which is nice.
I think the biggest part is that customization of your craft world,
Yeah.
cult, whatever. I think that was the big seller. So which then
Yeah.
leads to the next one's coming out. Black Templars, Faith and Fury is Black Templars and all of the other Chaos ones. So Word
And Sundry
Bearers.
Chaos Marines.
Yeah, the Sundries, yeah. So they don't get their own book. So it will be sold out because there's a lot of Chaos players want their
Well,
special
yeah,
rules.
and, I mean,
yeah, but
it's anything
also
to-
it'll be a little bit chaotic.
Moving on!
it's
yeah,
appropriate.
it's appropriate, yes.
So yeah, I mean, based on this, the next 2 should be really good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to them. Like, I'm also looking forward to hearing where the story goes.
Yep.
Because, like, I did actually like the stories that were in here. They were interesting. And it explained a bunch of stuff that I didn't know what had been going on. With. I was like, whatever did happen with the Inari? Weren't they supposed to be doing something?
Yeah, see...
And then this kind of filled out what they were supposed to be doing. And and it also told me who the fuck that Slanesh Greater Demon HQ character was.
Oh, yeah.
When they released that plastic box set, they were like, you can build a Keeper of Secrets, or you can build this named special character. And I'm like, who the fuck's that? Where the fuck did they come from?
Who the fuck
And
that?
where the fuck they came from is they're from this fucking book. And they're the one who's been trying to eat all the Yanari. That's apparently their fluff role, which was cool.
That's cool.
you know,
So they didn't get
was
that
whinging
far.
that they hadn't been giving enough information about Slaanesh this year, and then Slaanesh
Oh yeah, they
showed up.
teased us with Slanesh as well with the new models. And they said, "Look at the new models." And
Slaanesh teases, and then Slaanesh
they
goes.
do. They do
And then Slaanesh
tease.
comes
See,
back.
that's not Slanesh's go. He's not a teaser. She's not a teaser. She's more of a. Actually, I think Slanesh should be a they.
Slaanesh is
Slanesh should definitely be a they.
alternates. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. So
like,
that,
the
Fluid.
official titles
It's irrelevant.
are Slaanesh, the Prince of Pleasure, she who thirsts.
Yeah.
So
see, they
Slaanesh
they-
alternate pronouns in the middle of sentences.
exactly. Well, you could do that, but then that would be annoying. You could
Yeah,
just
they
go
give
middle
no
grounds.
Yeah,
So it'd be interesting with the Faith and Fury. Yeah, going back on track. With the Chaos
Yeah,
ones,
sorry.
if they're going to have create your own Chaos chapter.
The thing that gets me with this whole thing, though, is we still, even after a book has been released, we still don't know really what the Psychic Awakening is.
No,
At
it's
this
9th
point.
edition.
Like everything that I've read so far in this book is just a continuation of the existing lore. They
Yeah.
could have literally just called it Phoenix Rising and not mentioned Psychic Awakening at all, and I'd have been like, cool.
well, there are have you read the stories on the website? There are kind of
Yes.
little stories on the website to link
Yeah.
this stuff, and that kind of explains what's going on.
Yeah,
To
I
some
have
extent.
read
Provides-
those, and they're good.
It
Yeah,
kind of
I
makes
mean, I have read them, but as I said, like it's all little snippets. Like I feel like they're still dancing around it.
Yeah. Well, they are. It's the first one of the books, so
Yeah.
they're going to dance around it until more books come out. But I mean, I feel like basically they're selling it as, you know, all of the psychic and demonic activity is amping up,
Yes.
and that's basic. And this is the Psychic Awakening is the shit that happens as a result of that, and they're going to cover all over the universe. So the individual instances I don't expect will be linked to each other.
And to the
They'll just
final
be
book.
linked to a greater
Yeah.
theme of heightened psychic
Yeah, so
bullshit.
you got the Eldari, of course, in this one. Faith and Fury is the Black Templars and all of the Chaos. Number 3, Blood of Baal is, this should get you excited, Mark, Blood Angels and Tyranids.
The Bangles and the Tyranids.
I did hear stuff to that effect.
So it'd be
We'll
interesting.
see how we go.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they add the create your own hive time. Create your own world.
I'd love to see a Tyranid name generator.
To be fair to the lack of focus on psychic stuff, I mean, as a comparison to something else that's going on in December this year, The Force Awakens came out, and it was very fun, and it was frivolous, but it was very focused on a couple of characters getting
Yes.
their Force Awakening. And then we came out with something called The Last Jedi, which was, you know,
A bit of fun.
controversial because we're thinking, fuck, that's the end of the Jedi. And then the next one's called The Rise of Skywalker, and we're still seeing Jedi, so really the Last Jedi was a bit of a lie. And then, you know, what's going to happen? We still really haven't got a full awakening. I feel like the story's still a little bit self-contained in that one episode. And I think perhaps that GW get a pass for that because they're probably not earning as much as George Lucas.
Well, George isn't involved anymore.
ILM is,
yeah,
so
that's
he
true.
is.
It's all Dinsky now.
ILM
Yeah, well,
does all of it.
He's
so he
swimming
is,
in swimming pools.
He's just
full of
going,
$100
thanks for
bills."
coming.
George's
Multiple swimming pools.
He has a money fort.
George's smell lingers.
He's got a money fort. He's got a money fort.
Yeah.
Money pool.
So
Smokes
And a
money.
moat. A moat with money.
I was reading a YouTube video. Just stop.
It's just someone slowly panning over a book.
Turn the page! Turn the page!
Actually,
Hey,
no,
hey, that's
seriously.
my idea. I'm keeping it.
Back off, Greg. does actually have a hearing problem in one ear, he may have needed the captions, and you can read a YouTube video. I've done it. You ableist fucks.
I'm going to
Picking on me for my
camera
disability, how dare
of
you!
Just a camera panning over pages of books.
Just
So-
don't subtitle it, right?
There was a
Actually,
theory
I
about
will. I'll do like a buffalo.
the buffalo.
Start talking again, Greg. Start talking again. I want to jump in.
I'm very sad. Right. So there is a current theory out there that the reason for these little mini codexes, like there's the Chaos one in particular, that's got all the Alpha Legion word bearers and stuff like that, and not getting their own books, is because 9th edition is coming out in winter. Their winter. No, our winter? Coming out soon.
Well, they did mention putting the Imperial agents in a White Dwarf episode, like edition. So that's 9th edition confirmed. Come on.
9th edition's coming, and
Every time Imperial agents get some rules, bam.
well, there you go. The new release is they did have some updated rules in the White Dwarf for Inquisition. They were exciting, but not exciting enough.
Yeah, they're coming out. They did announce, didn't they, in one of the preview things, that the chapter approved for 2019 is coming out. So
yeah.
I don't know. Do you reckon they put 9th that close to the chapter approved for this? Like, if they're going to be doing it fucking winter,
if,
why bother?
if they're saying
Well, but to
winter,
be
I'm
fair,
assuming
we
it's
had
not
we
our
had-
winter, be their winter. That's next year, essentially. That's not till, again, back to
This
December.
is why I hate fucking when people use seasons to describe things.
I know,
It's gonna
right?
come out in winter. Whose winter? Your winter? My winter? Their
Winter is coming!
Nuclear winter?
That's it.
But you've got to remember that this is the company that released a supplement and then it errated it like 2 weeks after releasing a major book. Like,
Yeah, but even Kanye errated his fucking songs the day after he released his latest album.
Yeah, but also, this is the company that released a Space Marine Codex and then advertised this as a battle and then released a Space Marine Codex before they released anything else.
Yes. Yes. What's your point?
Hey, on Throne of Baal, Blood of Baal has more rules for Space Marines. You know, 'cause that's what
Blood
we need.
Angels.
Yeah, no, from what I've heard...
Oh, you still don't have your Dark Angels, you see? That's a bit sad, isn't it? So, like, there is a theory out there that we won't have any proper codexes for a while because the 9th edition is coming out. And the theory is that the next box set, they always bring out a box set with 9th edition, will be Space Wolves and Orcs.
which would be a refreshing change.
Sorry, I lie. It would be actually...
And that's how I know.
Are you misquoting rumours now?
I am.
Is this what we've hit?
No, so the fourth book, I think the fourth book of the Psychic Awakening is Space Wolves and Orcs. And the box set of 9th is meant to be fucking Ultramarines and Necrons, though.
Ultramarines and squats.
But Necrons get a bit of love.
Squats are never coming back, peeps.
They did!
It's fucking
Black Fortress has got a squat.
Where is he? I've got one.
Yeah, they released a new model.
I've got a whole bunch of squats. I have a whole bunch, but they're Rogue Trader era.
The first miniatures I bought were a squad of heavy squats, as opposed to light squats.
From Necromunda. He's one of the new Necromunda models.
Yeah,
He's a squat. Officially, he's a squat.
yeah.
There's actually 2 squats in the new Necromunda models.
There you go.
So squats are still a thing in the fluff. They're just not an army.
Come on, those trikes were awesome. So, there you go. I mean, we've rambled. I've spoken with real good English. I watched Eurovision before I came onto this podcast.
I watched some sort of vision, but it was mostly just swimming. My vision was swimming. I don't know. Would you call that Euro? It was just
It depends how much it costs.
more of fluoro.
Watch some Blur-O-Vision.
Blur-O-Vision. Alright, so we should go back.
Shit. Yeah, sorry.
Phoenix Rising. Look, I've said it again right. If nothing else I've got right, I've got that right.
But yeah, I think in general, I liked it. It was interesting, and it has whetted my appetite to see what they're going to do with the rest of the Psychic Awakening.
So that would be an awe, shock, meh.
Well, I mean, out of them, I guess I have to say.
That was convincing.
Well, I wouldn't say I
Have a
was
question
shocked
mark
by
after
it.
your awe.
I wouldn't say I was shocked by it. But I wouldn't say it
Oh,
was
question
meh.
mark?
It's kind of.
I'm firmly in the meh camp. Like, for it totally didn't live up to the hype that they've been putting around this whole thing. So, yeah, like, honestly, if they'd just given me like a week's notice and dropped it, then I'd probably be in the same camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for the lead up, it hasn't been worth it so far.
If I didn't play Witches, it would have been a meh. But because I play Witches and it had some new rules and the name generator, yay! It's more of a. It's actually a shock to me. Like, oh, I actually got something out of it. But the fluff didn't get me. I struggled to read through it. I think I got through to about 20 pages of it. I don't care. I just don't care. Sorry, Eldar. But, yeah. Yeah, so that was me. It was more of shock. Oh, wow, I got something out of it, but I don't know how you can put that. Shoulder shrug. I'm hoping the next one will be more exciting, and they do the Chaos, all the other Chaos ones, do it justice. Because
Like,
I do.
if they give Chaos these kind of, extra options and stuff like that, that'll be really cool.
Yeah, and as a Chaos player, you don't have to buy a supplement for every chapter, as opposed to a Marine player. Yeah, so that's quite nice for them, isn't it? Bastards.
Well, we haven't got it yet, so
We'll see.
there's
There-
failure is always an option.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got Porsche.
It's not automatic. And I'll be interested to see what happens with the third one. Blood Angels. I know that the Primaris will suffer the Blood Rage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a surprise as well.
I didn't
They
think
announced
so.
that.
I thought they kind of had to. Otherwise, they're not Blood Angels.
I mean, that's it. Like, I know that they were talking about how, which comes back to the Psychic Awakening. I think probably the justification is with all of the amped up psychic stuff, it's amped up that flaw enough that it's broken through the genetic manipulation.
Yeah. I think it
that's
adds
the
it.
way
I
they're
mean,
going to spin it.
well, if you got Primaris Salamanders who are also going to be black skinned and all that, like that, well, why wouldn't they have the same traits? Blood Angels have the same
Well,
traits
'cause
and stuff like
they
that.
weren't
You've
trying
got
to breed out the black skin, because
No.
the black skin's not a genetic flaw. But,
That is
turning into
correct.
a
Doesn't matter if you're black or
psychopath
white.
is
There
a
we go.
genetic flaw.
Yeah. I think it's good, but I was also at the same mind. If all armies are going to be Primaris for the Marines, because it'll end up that way. We know it's coming, and if the Psychic Awakening and the Eldar do with their mass suicide and come back like Primaris Eldar, is everyone going to get that as well? And then won't we all be back to just being all the same again?
Well, I suspect part of
we
it.
have to buy all the new miniatures, mate.
That is
Um,
true. It is all about marketing. I am well aware that there needs to be shares involved.
I think some of it is probably so that they can kind of refresh product lines to make them
Yeah.
less generic. Like, a lot of the Eldar stuff is space
Oh my
elves.
God. Yeah.
And I can see why they might want to, like, Caradron Overlords or Idoneth Deepkin up them to make them more
Those
interesting
models
and
are
less
awesome.
generic.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I do. I
How
mean,
much-
we're off
what they're
topic
gonna
now, but I watch the Age of Sigma stuff, and I'm going, look at all these new armies. Look at they're beautiful models. And 40k is just revamping the same ones again. Surely,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they're trying to get that excuse to try and make them break out of their
Diverse
old
it.
mold for what they look like.
Yeah.
And if they take that chance, that could be really cool.
yeah,
Whether they're going to do it or not is a different thing.
to break the mold. Imagine,
Well,
a
the
new
new-
army.
Those new models definitely look like they're moving along. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, like the new, like with all the Phobos Marines, they look very un-marine and very cool.
yeah.
Like they're trying new things, which is
Oh, the new Drazar looks. Oh my god! As opposed to the
Yeah.
prancing.
and
Stop
the praise
it!
is
Stop it!
and then you've got like the Howling Banshee models that they did,
Yeah.
and so they seem to be coming along.
No, look, there's no hidden agenda that they need to increase their sales. And if you're a Marine player, I've got my Salamanders. I don't need to buy anymore. Oh, new models. Oh, I better buy more. Yeah.
Or in my case, it's like, what other armies are there?
Well, then you get people like Michael has all of them and goes, oh. Good argument.
Yeah, I think, there's always more armies to collect. Even when you've got all of them, you can still start another one. Like, I mean, I've got 7 or 8, actually probably more than that, different Marine chapters. You know? You can always start a new army. You just go, I'm going to make a fucking siege chapter, or
Yeah.
I'm going to make a close assault chapter, or I'm going to build a chapter who's painted up in fucking feudal Japanese colours. You can do all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, Hello Kitty Marines.
Yeah, actually,
seen
a
that
guy I
one.
know recently
I've seen that one,
sold an
yeah.
army of Hello Kitty Sisters of Battle.
Nice.
That was a thing.
Oh, I saw Hello Kitty Marines.
Yeah, I saw that Marines
Yeah,
version.
that's usually Hello Kitty Marines. This guy had painted up his Sisters of Battle in like the Hello Kitty pink scheme. I don't know
Nice.
why, just had.
As you
Probably seemed like the right idea at the time.
do. Yeah. Alright, so we're giving our reviews of the book. That's all. What else we say? Yeah, we did that. That was good. Yeah, got to edit out 30 seconds of blankness. Right.
And I think next month is what, like the recap of the year?
Yeah. Next month
what's
we'll be
next-
talking
what's on
about.
next
It will
year?
be the What Have You Done For Me Lately GW 2019. It should be interesting because we've
edition.
going by the few rants we've had this year in our podcast. It should be interesting. Fucking Battles of the Sisters. Battles of the Sisters? Sisters of Battle. Oh my god.
Yeah, Ray, bring it out. Doing this with the sisters just before our
Don't you have the
yearly.
excuse of having drunk since 3 p.m.?
No. I don't have any excuse. No excuse for me. We do have... Okay, so we have our big battle of the end of the year. We always have a big battle. Last year was Imperium versus everyone else. We did get footage of it. It has lost into the Eye of Terror, I'm guessing, so we never got it filmed properly. This year we're going to be small scale. It is called the Survive the Swarm and each other. It will be a match of... Well, we've got players who've got 2 characters each. Sitting in the middle, so 2 characters of any faction. And then we're going to have 1 or 2 players playing as a swarm, and it'll be Starship Trooper style. Just keep coming at you, and you got to try and survive. So you may even have, an Ultramarine stand next
Kill
to
them! Kill them all!
word bearers, but do they kill each other and then get eaten, or do they try and kill all the stuff that's trying to eat them first? I
And we're
should
going
be a bit of
back
fun.
to pee.
I laughed so hard in the cinema that, and no one else did. Come on, we're going back to pee. Come on, he's going to pee all over the place. Come on. Yes, I was a fully grown adult at the time. Shut up. So we're looking forward to that. That's next month. We also obviously had our 12 days of hobby coming up. Please get involved. You should check it out. Facebook/RLG40K. What else we got to talk about? Good. We do have a Twitter. We've got a Twitter account now for announcements that also covers our entire RLG. Yes, we have announced what RLG stands for. Now, there's much debate because we know what
Rocket leaves greatly.
So close.
I liked reticulated lemon gremlins.
Originally, it was. We can't say it on an air, really. Well, we can, but we just don't want to. So you can find us on our social media side of
I'm
things.
embodying that shit right now.
Yes, you are. Our Facebook.
Look at me. This is what it stood for, all right?
Yeah. So our YouTube channel, you will see RLG Real Loud Gamers. Our Twitter is also that at RLG Real Loud Gamers. Yes, I dropped the really loud because we're not really loud. We're just fake real. Makes sense. Really. You will see the little
Like
bits
the
coming
real
up.
Ghostbusters.
That's it. You can also find us, obviously, any good podcast platform will be there.
Possibly even bad ones.
Probably more likely. No.
SoundCloud, Apple, Google,
Yeah.
Casts.
What else? Keep going.
That one that Satan keeps sending me.
No, that's the
Not
best
today,
podcast.
Satan.
Hail Satan! Of course, our Instagram, and I'm looking forward to see our Instagram over the 12 days of hobbying because that should be fun. There'll be a lot more stuff. My hobby station will be back in order, so I'll be putting more stuff up myself. Mark will get off his.
Built a workbench.
I did.
Excellent.
It's
You
just
should be
there.
able to craft some really good miniatures.
Yeah, I will, as long as the zombies don't eat me.
Exactly.
If you are
Just don't
interested,
put out any candles
before I got on tonight.
yes.
Smashed it.
If you are interested in checking out what we do on a PC, gaming wise, do check us out. Our next Twitch feed, I believe, is 7 Days to Die on Tuesday, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow we're going to be crafting bullshit and trying not to get shanked by zombies.
That's
I
right.
better not drink too much tonight, otherwise I'll run out and I won't be able to drink tomorrow night.
That is a problem. Isabel starts going out and breaking into other people's houses, checking their cupboards. Oh man, it's almost 10 o'clock. I better head back to home.
You say that like I haven't already done it tonight, like earlier. Like when I got up and put the football in front, that was actually the football spilling in for me while I broke into people's houses and stole their alcohol.
We're her
Yeah,
alibi,
faster.
people.
We can't go
That's it.
outside now. There's
We're her.
zombies.
Oh, that's right.
That wasn't my
Look,
hand.
the other big things are, please jump to our Facebook page. The links there are for our Wobbly Player Syndrome feedback. So please, the feedback we've been getting so far has been positive. So the feedback we've been getting has been positive. So we've all got to say thanks to our mum. But please tell us what you'd like to hear. We've been doing this for 21 episodes. You fools! I said that out loud. Please let us know what you want to hear and see next year from us. We've also got our best painted voting up there now. It's only got a week left, so please jump on there and vote for the best painted. Mine's the Mandrakes. You can vote for other people. Mandrakes! But yeah, your choice. And I believe starting December we'll actually have our feedback for our RLG 40k site as well. So tell us what you want to hear back. What do you want to see? I know we've been pretty stuck with our battle reports this year. We need to fix that. I'm looking at all.
Don't ask to see Greg naked. That would really be bad. If you all asked for that, all of you.
The camera doesn't have that type of angle. Sorry, mate.
Naked.
I suspect Twitch might complain.
On Facebook to get banned.
Any sensible stuff. Alright,
Drinking. What are you talking about?
make sure you check us out on all our social media. You'll see all the ads pop up, everything like that. Check out Roller Board Games. I'm really plugging that now because he's put me on the social media side of things. So
Also because he's awesome and he makes freaking great sales. He's got great board games. He's a really good guy. And he's not even my freaking friend / relative / potato. Hi.
It's true, and I'm glad that Isabel said it, because if I say it, well, he's my brother, so that doesn't count, does it? If you do want to play a good game of Alien, play Nemesis. That game is awesome. If you want to have it feel like a movie sort of scenario, and you've got to get out of this ship that without being eaten, that game is awesome. But that's not 40k. So we'll sign off, won't we? Mark, please say bye to shut me up.
Alright. Bye.
Isabel, say bye to shut me up.
Bye, everybody. Drink in moderation. Never be like me, because I am a fucking mess.
And on that note, I'll say bye as well and finish the drinks I have in moderation. Sign us out, Michael.
So, the Phoenix has arisen, but reactions were mixed. What were your reactions to the Phoenix? Always raise your Phoenix in moderation. And if your Phoenix stays risen for more than 4 hours, see your doctor. Join us next month to find out how pissed off we are with Games Workshop this year. Join us then.